good afternoon. I'm Stormy. I'm one of the social workers here at Metro. Before we begin, I'd like to tell you how our meetings will be ran and talk about our confidentiality policy.
Okay.
Our meetings will be about 60 minutes long, and we'll use the last 10 minutes to discuss goals about how you want our future meetings to be ran.
Okay.
Regarding our confidentiality policy, everything we discuss will be very private and will not go any further between anyone else, with the exception if I believe you may be a harm to yourself or to others. I am a mandated reporter. Are you comfortable with these guidelines and feel that you can abide by them?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So, how would you like to begin our session today?
Well, we could talk about my work, if that's all right with you.
That is wonderful.
All right, well, I work at King Soopers up on Jewel and Wadsworth.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually having a pretty decent work week until recently the store manager came and took me aside and said, hey, you're getting transferred. And I was kind of like, what? Really confused. And he's like, well, they're moving some managers around the district, and your name was in the draw. And I was like, but this isn't right, because I just got to this store. I've only been with that store for maybe 4 months.
Oh, that's not very long.
Not very long at all. And I was sent there to get better trained, because the other store I was at, I wasn't getting the proper training or the right, management paperwork filled out all the time.
Mm.
So they sent me to this new store, which is Store 31. And my buddy Jess, who's trained me from way back in the day, is my boss. And, she's trained me quite a bit, but it was the store manager, Josh, who told me, hey, you're getting transferred. And I guess, what really it just kind of took me off guard, because, seeing as I've only been at this store for so long, it upset Jess quite a bit, because me and her work together, really well. And we have a really good team and a real good system. So it kind of upset us both that I'm getting sent to another store. And, the store they're sending me to, they're sending me there is because it's a mess, so they want me to go clean it up, which I find flattering, but I'd also find it kind of more punishment, because it's like, why do I need to clean up someone else's mess?
Mm.
And not only that, I'm being sent there to clean up, it's a bit of a further drive, than my normal store is.
Okay.
It's about 30 miles away, so about good 25 to 30 minute drive.
How is that different compared to your other store?
My store I'm at now is closer, and especially going into winter when it snows and the roads get icy, it wouldn't be as bad, but now I got to drive a whole, extra time there, and if the bridges are icy on C470, it gets pretty dangerous.
Oh, and it'll definitely delay travel time.
Yeah, definitely, and but that means that I just got to totally readjust my whole life schedule in general. I have to go to bed early because I have to wake up earlier to leave earlier. I just got to get my mind set on I'm going there to clean up the department, and hopefully things will work out, but I don't know where to really begin with it, I guess, is what I'm trying to get to.
So it sounds like you're really uncertain how this will go. What are some of your other concerns?
I guess I'm really concerned, yeah, I'm flattered that they're sending me there to clean up, but the last time they did that, it didn't work out so well. They sent me to a store to help clean up the department and deal with things to be ran better, but it didn't help when I didn't have a good team. So it ended up making the department worse, and then I got transferred to another store to get better training.
So definitely a efficient team would make it easier, you believe?
Yeah, see, I don't know anybody on this new team I'm going to be on, how well their training is, or how well, or how long they've been with the company. So I really don't know if it's going to take more time for me to train them better. At the same time, their back room is totally destroyed. And so I have to worry about, cleaning that up, training the whole crew again, and just trying to make it through the holidays.
So When you say the bathroom is destroyed, what do you mean by destroyed?
Overflow in product in the back room. Stuff is getting ordered on top of it. It's like, you don't need to order more if you have it in the back room. It just needs to be put out, and they're not getting it worked efficiently. So that's what kind of leads me to be kind of questioning and concerned here is, like, how come it hasn't been ran, the proper way before?
So you feel that it's very disorganized, and how do you think that would make your job?
Well, it'd be more stressful on me because, they're leaving it up to me, it seems, that I need to be the one to help clean it up. And I guess just overall just stressing out in general. And it really doesn't help when they're just kind of sending me there out of the blue, not even like giving me like a week's or two heads up, because it's just I was just there on Friday and now I have to start on Monday, a whole different day.
How would you feel if they gave you a bit of more of a notice?
I would feel like I'd still be a little bummed about it, seeing as how it's such a long drive and I don't want to be transferred in general. But I'd be a little bit more respective of it if they actually gave me a good heads up instead of just kind of, oh, by the way, today's your last day, you're getting transferred on Monday. So I'd feel a little more respective of that, but I don't really know how to feel about it.
So you're just really uncertain how this is going to change for you?
Excuse me.
How do you think this might help you in a positive way?
In a positive way, I feel flattered that they feel I can handle it. And, it's really not that hard of a job to do. Like, I feel with the tools that I've been trained with and how to do my job effectively, I can go in and clean it up. So I feel I can actually go in, do my job effectively, do what they ask, and actually have the back room looking good and have the department being ran better. Another positive is by doing this, I would actually be showing my skills off a bit, and therefore, if in the future I decide to get promoted to like actual store manager, there'd be people who have my back to go, yeah, he's a great guy, he could do the job just fine.
So you think it might help you move upward in the company, you think?
Yeah, I think it would definitely expand my horizons as to being, like, what other departments I can go to and what other, like, job attributes I can accomplish.
Okay. What are some other positive things you might look at about yourself?
I guess it would just make me feel better going, yeah, I'm confident in myself that I can actually do it. I mean, in the long run, yeah, I feel I have the ability to do it as long as I have a good team. So, I guess I can look at it as at the end of the week, I can go, okay, we have a plan, let's stick to it, and actually, accomplish something and feel good about myself about it.
What are some things you might look for in a potential good teammate?
Well, anyone who knows how to count balances for repack, because when load comes in, if there's too much of it, you got to make sure the numbers are right.
So making sure the quantities are correct.
Also, I'd like to think that my clerks don't need to ask me what to do; they just know what to do. Because I've had clerks in the past that just don't even tell me what they're doing; they already know what they're doing for the day. Because it's, hey, it's Monday, we're doing this. Hey, it's Tuesday, we're doing that.
So a little more self-initiative for them?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I guess other things just to look forward to is, this could expand my horizons and be promoted someday. I think that we'll see how things pan out for the week. What also is kind of on my mind is they transferred me before the holidays, which seems kind of different.
How are the holidays a little different than a normal week schedule?
Well, because we're going into the holiday rush and it's going to be busy. So we got all this distribution coming out for Thanksgiving and then Christmas. I mean, it'd be one thing if they, like, transfer me after the holidays when we're not so busy,